Spot on.
Hello,
Recording in.
good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you there.
Good
What time is
evening.
it there, Stu?
Now it's probably midnight, I would imagine.
Oh my God. Sorry to keep you awake. But anyway,
I'm off.
to our viewers, I have with me right now Stuart Dann, one of the administrators of the Passion of Poetry. And he's ready to share himself with the world. Stuart,
Some of my.
or I can call you Stu, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, of
as
course.
as Annette does. Okay, as two, can you introduce yourself now?
Yeah. Hi, everybody. My name's Stuart Dan. I'm age 58, and I live in a beautiful part of the southwest of England called Plymouth.
So, how are you, Stu? What are you busy with now?
Not a lot, really. Just writing normally, as usual. Spend a lot of time with the kids, but I've got to take it easy. So
Yeah, that's nice. So, how where are your children right now?
no, they're probably all in bed, but I have my son who actually lives 5 doors away from me. My daughter lives 7 doors away from me. I have my granddaughter that lives with me. She's 18 now, but I've had her since she was a baby. So because the mum didn't really
That's
want her,
great.
so me and my wife took her on.
So, Stu, I know that you had, have been a lot of experiences in life, especially those things that you have shared with me that you were just 11 when your mother passed away, and that's because of something she committed
Yeah,
suicide. So how was it? How did you cope up the
um,
situation?
it's at the time I was too young to know, but I remember hearing a commotion in the bedroom, and I stuck my head around the bedroom door and seen my dad and my brother walking my mum around the bedroom. My brother said to me, basically, it'll be all right, Stu, everything's all right, go back to bed, which I did. And then I got a phone, well, then the neighbour come over the next morning to say that my mum had passed. She was basically dead on arrival at hospital. Um, they put her down as suicide, but as I've grown older, I've asked a lot of questions, even though I didn't want the answers, and found out a lot of things about my dad. And I would say, due to how my dad was, because he was a monster, an absolute monster, it was to me assisted suicide. Um, he was a taxi driver. He had a taxi outside.
Yeah.
We could have took her to the hospital. We chose not to. In them days, we didn't have phones. There were only a few that had phones. My neighbour, or our neighbour then, as I was a kid, was only about 5 yards away. He could have knocked on their door, but he didn't. He chose to walk about 12 minutes to a phone that everybody knew wasn't working, and then another 15 minutes to another phone that was working. And obviously, that was all too late then. And the irony of it all is, as I say, he phoned from the hospital. The neighbour that he should have gone to and knocked on the door to ask to use the phone to come around and tell us my mum was no longer here. So I know it was really, really, really hard then. My
You
sister
know,
was only 6.
it
So
was really a traumatic experience for you.
yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't good. But there's a lot of other stuff that went on. I I went back to school. My mum died in the July of '76. I went back to school in September. I was
Yeah.
expelled by the end of September, and then I was sent away to a school where there was a lot of abuse. all sexual, physical, and mental abuse. And I was there for 5 years. You could only come home on the holiday. So when I needed my family the most, that was when my dad decided to send me away, basically. And as I got older, I asked questions as to why. And my dad was, as I say, my dad was a monster. He was, let's just say, he wasn't very nice to my sisters. So,
So how many siblings do you have then?
I'm really lucky because I have a half brother and a half sister, and I have two younger sisters. My half brother and sister, I'll call them my brother and sister. They're obviously older than me. They were with a different dad, and there's me and my two sisters with the same dad. So I've got five, and touch wood, as I say, all five are still here today. So been lucky in that aspect.
Yeah.
Obviously, my sister was like a mum to me growing up because she took over that role.
So they were the one taking care of you, or you were taking care of
Yeah,
each other?
yeah, pretty much. I mean, obviously, when I was away at school, I used to come back for the holidays, stuff like that. But my sister probably took over the major role of my mum, really. So
So
bless her.
so that's a very tragic experience to
Yeah,
have lost your mother at your innocent age. And
yeah. I think, to be quite honest, the worst thing about it all is I have no memories of my mum other than she was beautiful. I don't remember anything else. So I have no memories of her because I was too young, I guess. And I think after it all happened, I guess it just shut away in my mind. And now I try to think back, and I just have no memories other than what she would look like. So,
yeah, it's
but
really hard for
but
you
to
to
be fair,
accept that.
yeah,
But
I mean, when I
um, in that way also, it made you stronger, right?
definitely. But
Yes.
as I say, I went away to school, but I went away with obviously grandparents and my dad and my siblings, but I come back with just my dad, one auntie and one uncle. I lost all my nans, my granddads, and they all died while I was away at school. I wasn't even told. So
Then I remember that you have shared with me that you were joining in a merchant's vessel.
yeah,
How old
yeah.
are you that time? How old?
I was 16 then. There was a story behind that. Over here we had in the December of '81 there was what they called Penny lifeboat disaster, which
Yeah.
was the lifeboat that was sent out to rescue a ship off the coast of Cornwall. And that was a ship I was actually due to join, but because I was lazy and didn't get out of bed, I missed the train, so I never joined the ship. And I was due to join that about August, I guess. And that ship sunk with all hands and the actual lifeboat crew in
And
'81.
some of your companions were uh, dead during that accident,
All
or
well,
you're.
no, if I'd have joined the ship, then obviously I wouldn't be here now. But I didn't actually join the ship, but the ship sank with all hands, and so did
Oh,
the life crew. So, so I was lucky there, I guess.
and that was
It
the
wasn't my
time that you also met your wife, right? When you were
yeah,
in that merchant's vessel.
yeah. I joined a different ship. Worked in there for about 3 years. Then met my wife, um, and decided. I mean, I used to get seasick all the time. To be quite honest, even on like mild days, I would be seasick. So it wasn't really for me. So then I left to obviously set up life with my wife.
So that's it. I can see that you have been through a lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And how you become how you found yourself that you have an interest in writing poetry?
To be fair, that come through alcoholism, in all honesty. Um, I I was married for 31 years. My wife passed away in 2017, and I just started to drink the alcohol, and I saw I was alcohol dependent from morning till noon till I fall asleep, then wake up and go straight on the drink again until I put myself in hospital.
You,
But I actually drinking's a depressant. It makes you sad and it makes all your emotions go. And I started writing down on paper. And I was drinking with my friend one day, and he said, "Well, you're writing." So I told him. He said, "Let me have a read." And he said, "It's really good. You should try joining some sites or something." And I'm not looked back since.
yeah,
So
because you wanted to pour your emotions there.
yeah, because I think that's what alcohol does to you. I mean, I'm clean now. I put myself in hospital with cirrhosis, which I still have, obviously.
Yeah, it seems that you want to, it's just like you're killing yourself gradually.
Yeah, well, as I say, I
But
come out.
yeah, but good that that you survived.
Yeah. As I say, I had no choice really. I was put in hospital on death's door. My detox, they've done all my detox in hospital, but to be quite
Yeah.
honest, I was on
Yes.
like morphine tablets, so I didn't know nothing about it. So my detox was pretty easy. I came out of hospital with 5% chance to live for 2 years, which I've now done, as long as I didn't touch the alcohol, because alcohol is fatal to me. And I'm now 2 years and 5 months, I think, so clean, and still here. So
But
there's got.
now, you don't look like an ill person. You're healthy.
Yeah,
You're
no, I'm
not.
fine. Yeah, I'm fine now on the outside, but
Yeah, that's
on the
nice. And
but,
who helped
but my
you to
liver will heal. See,
overcome?
yeah, I mean the great thing is the liver will heal itself, except mine now is healed as far as it's going to heal. Um, it healed okay for the first probably 4 or 5 months, and the last 6 scans I've had since, there's been no change, but it's not
Mhm.
deteriorated either. So, which is positive, obviously.
Yeah. But do you believe that poetry also helps a lot of your um healing
Oh yeah,
or of your
definitely.
recovery? And you
Yeah,
mentioned also that there are a lot of people, let's say friends or poets that you don't know, who were praying for you in order to
yeah. At the
recover.
time, yeah, at the time I was in hospital. I mean, prayer is a powerful thing. To be fair, I'm not a godly person, or I never was. Now I'm trying to find like level ground, I guess. But I was never a godly person. But I had prayers coming from all over the world when I was,
That's
on death's door.
nice.
To be
And
fair, I've got friends that are in the poetry world that,
yes, that's the good thing
with
in
that,
there.
yeah,
You
with that
know,
family,
poetry connects people, and
definitely.
we'll have, a lot of friends all over the world. And their prayers are, power. Yeah,
Oh
they
yeah, yeah,
help you to recover. And
yeah,
it's really good. It's really good. Our lives can really, lifestyle can change. We are being influenced to these good people, and we can also influence them.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there are plenty out there, lots out there that, they say they're not godly, but you can turn around to them and say this, that, and the other. Say, "Oh, God, give me strength," but they're not godly, but they ask God to give them strength. I've written prayers, um, and I say I've been to church. I'm trying to
Yeah.
find middle ground as I'm older, I guess. Now, I've actually tried to read the Bible, to be quite honest, because I just,
It's
it's hard. It's an
nice.
hard read. It's an
Yes.
hard read, but it's something that I need to do. So
That's nice that we are being awake. of that bad toxic life. And now I can see you're very much stable, no, mentally, spiritually, and of course
Yeah,
we are all seeking for guidance,
yeah. I
because
mean, I like to
we,
go around. I like to go around and say that the world should have what I call PMA, which is
that's right.
positive attitude.
So how
Which is
did
where I am.
Annette Tarpley discover you?
Sorry.
Annette Tarpley, why you're able to join the passion of poetry and became an administrator?
To be quite honest, my administration was due to Jill Tate. I was in Passion Poetry. I was
Yeah.
talking to Jill quite often through Messenger. Um, she said about being an admin.
Oh.
I was actually banned from the site, to be quite honest. Not long after I joined it, because I put an inappropriate picture up, which I didn't see at the time, to be quite honest. The poem was a bit harsh,
Mm.
but I understood, and then I wrote an apology, and then came back into the passion of poetry. Jill asked me if I was interested in being an admin, and I said yeah. And then obviously, um, Annette put me into the admin position. I did take a break, and to be quite honest, I've not really been very active recently, but then I have had a lot on my mind. But, so,
That's great.
but I will get back into it, and I will,
Of course, she trusted you
and
well,
they're beautiful
and
people. They're all
you got
beautiful
the
people.
respect of other administrators also. Who among the admins are close to you?
Close. Well, I would say Jill definitely.
Who?
Love Jill to bits. Yeah, Jill the Kate definitely. Um, Annette now.
Yes.
I've been there, but they're all lovely. You know what I mean? You can't fault any one of
Yeah.
them. There's like you can speak to people and you can have a slight dislike to them, but I can honestly say that's not the admin
Yeah.
team on Passionate Poetry. There's not
Yeah.
one there that I think anything other than how beautiful they are.
That's right. And I understand because of your experiences in life, you become a man of wisdom. And we really have a high regard to you. And
Thank you very much.
Stu, can you read us, of course, we have our viewers. Can you read a poem for them, for us?
Oh, poem. Well, seeing seeing mum and that, and obviously the passing of mum, they're my probably closest. Mums are beautiful. They simply are.
Do you
I would
have
say to
ready
anybody,
piece there
I would,
to
I
read?
would say, I would say
Yeah.
to anybody out there, if you've got a mum,
Okay.
give thanks for every day. So this poem is called
What is that?
Roses. The poem is
Oh,
actually called Roses from my first book, and it's obviously to do with
roses,
basic,
flowers. All right.
yeah, roses. Yeah,
I
it's
love that.
right. It's called Roses. I need to send some roses, though I don't know what to do. For you are both in heaven. I find myself still missing you. I would like to
Oh.
think you have them in heaven's garden, vivid and bright. My roses would be heart shaped to guide you to my bed each night. I need to send some roses filled with love for you from me. They would last up there forever. Like you, they should be free. Water they would never need, neither ever become dried, for held within their centers would be every tear I've cried. I need to send some roses that would brighten heaven's things, so that if you ever missed me, you would see reflections on your wings. To smell the scented perfume as you cry tears within the rain would stay with you forever until I meet you both again. I need to send some roses so they stay both within your heart. that these roses help protect me whilst we still remain apart. My strength seems to have weakened as longer the time passes by. For still within the darkness, hold on to my pillow as I cry. I need to send some roses, for you both did love them so. I would love to fill your place of rest, so all over heaven they would grow. For today is but a birthday. My heart is breaking as you see. I wish that I could be with you, so that you always stay with me. I need to send some roses, hoping heaven you'd have shared. Then when you come to collect me, you know I would have truly cared. I'm sorry I never sent them. Please, you both should really know. Heart-shaped roses are unique. They need tears and love to grow.
That's beautiful. It's a romantic, and I can see that when you love profoundly, very
Oh, yeah.
sincere. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You got love with,
And I think
if you
every
don't love with all
poet
your heart, then
does.
it's no.
Yeah, I like this lines. I need to send some roses. Hope in heaven you had have shared. Then when you come to collect me, you would know I truly cared. Wow. So
Yeah.
I really appreciate this writing. So congrats too.
Well, I have to get
And
more reading. I'm not very good at reading, but
you did a good job. And I am now one of your fans. So for you, I just want to ask because this show really talk about what matters in life. For you, what matters in life?
family, 100% family. Everything else to me is, as I say, materialistic. As long as you've got family, then
Yeah.
the world's a better place. And to be fair, there's a lot of people out there that don't get on with their moms, don't get on with their parents, and they should build bridges, because once they're gone, you find yourself in the bottom of a big hole that you try
Yeah.
hard to get out of. And sometimes you
Yes,
don't
that's true.
get to the top and you fall back down, you got to get back up and climb again. So make the most of it while they're here.
Right, right. Yeah, because our family gives us strength, and if we live harmoniously with them, I know that blessings will just come.
Yeah, I mean, all families have ups and downs, but you got to
Yeah.
get over, move on, apologize, do what you got to do, and then just move on.
Our
Lovely world when you're home.
yeah. So every responsible man always considers family as um their ultimate happiness.
Yeah, definitely, definitely, it's number one priority. And as I say,
Yes.
I always said I would never be like my dad, and thankfully I'm not. So, and I just better myself and better myself, and that's all one can really ask for.
Yeah, our family is, if it is intact, it is our firm foundation of ourselves. We cannot say we're good if we are broken. That's true.
Yeah,
So,
and you're always going to be broken because you lose people, and that's
yeah,
part of
that's
life.
right.
How you deal with it is, I mean, I have my moments. I can go into oblivion for 5, 6 days, 10 days, where I don't want to speak to anybody. But family are always there, as are a lot
So,
of friends, if you choose to reach out to them.
yeah. So, do you have any regrets in your life, especially since you became an alcoholic and it seems gradually that you want to take your life due to depression? Do you have any regret?
I think I have. My one regret is I didn't say goodbye to my mum. That's haunted me, really. Um, and the same as my wife, I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to her when she was coherent. Obviously, my alcoholism, I'd rather forget that.
Yeah.
But would I change if I had my life again? Well, maybe I wouldn't have drunk so much, but who knows?
No, you're no
So,
longer drinking, of course.
no, I'm not. No, no, I'm
Just
not.
water.
But do I regret drinking? Yes, obviously.
Okay.
No.
So, where did you get the strength to fight for life and to have hope again?
Prayer, prayer and family. To be fair, if I was on death's door, I shouldn't be here now, and I was kept here for a reason. Whether it's angels looking over me or the divine God has a purpose for me that I may not know, I don't know. But I was ready to give it all up. I've had tablets in front of me twice to attempt suicide, and I said I would never do the same as my mum did. But I've been there, I've been close, but never actually went down that road. So I think probably family are again there. I've got 10 grandchildren, so you've
That
got
makes you happy.
and
They make you happy.
yeah, and they vary from I've got 4 at 10 or 10, 9, and 10, right up to 20. So
So that's nice to know.
worth
And I
living
know
for.
that you are inspiring many when they hear you talking like that. It gives hope to every person who are depressed. Then, what is your message to the people who have lost their hope in life and are not able to overcome their anxieties? Do you have a message for them?
Well, one of the first things I would say is reach out to people. You'll get the stigma. You don't want to bother people with your problems. You need to. You need to. And if you get knocked down, just get up, go a bit further. And if you're knocked down again, get up again. Because every time you get up, you're stronger than you were before you got knocked down.
Yeah.
And believe. And life's good. It took me a long time to realize that. Sadly, we all get to, if you like, what I would call the danger zone, where you don't know when, live every day for as it is, because it might be your last. Always tell people you love them, because you may never get the chance again. But always get up and fight for what you want, fight for what you believe in.
Yes, that's right. So we always have to make use of our time to do good things, not abuse ourselves, because this is a gift given by God. And we have
and and
to,
and, and the same works if someone reaches out to you, be there for them, because you'll find that if you don't if you they reach out to you and you're not there, then you're going to live with guilt because you didn't do the things you should have done or said the things you should have said, listened when you needed to listen.
that's right. That is very important. That
Indeed.
we have to listen ourselves. We have to listen to our surroundings, and we have to discover things that we are here for a purpose. And
Yeah,
those
yeah.
experiences that we have had will lead us to, you know, a good path towards
And
our
you can
destination.
go through life without even knowing what your purpose is, you know but when you're kept here for reasons, there must be some
Yes,
reason why you're here.
yes,
There is a plan somewhere.
that's right. So I feel good. I feel inspired, and it's my great pleasure to, interview you. And thank you for giving me your time, even that it is, I think, almost
It's late.
midnight there. I'm so
I was
sorry
probably
for
gone.
that, but it's
No,
really
it's
hard
fine.
to,
I'm not really a sleeper anyway.
yeah,
So,
thank you so much. But then last
but
one, to the poets out there, especially those who pray for your wellness, what is your message to them?
my message is simple. Thank you. That's all you can say. There are people out there. I don't. it's like the poetry world. You read their work, you know their names. Are you going to meet them? Probably not. So you just thank them for what they do, you
Yes,
know.
that's
And
right.
in all honesty, I think without the power of prayer, I wouldn't be here now. I wouldn't, you know, because it gives you something to fight for, you know.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
you can only thank, you know, there's people you
We,
look up to, and you can only, what can you do? You can thank them by writing your feelings down that hopefully are relatable to someone somewhere.
that's right. So it is
Give a little
very
bit.
important that, we all need each other to enlighten, to support, and prayers can make a difference.
Yeah.
And that's true. And lastly, because we
Yeah.
still have time, what's your message for, the passion of poetry that it is, we already have the milestone of 100,000 members. I know that you have given that message to me for the magazine and it is about to release soon. I want the people to also
Well,
from
you
you.
know, I mean, I would say to the people, I think people that post don't realize how hard being an admin actually is. You know, I mean, every post has to be checked, approved, declined, make sure there's nothing in it, nothing there. But I would say just keep writing, keep posting, write from the heart. Always write from your heart. That's what I do.
Uh,
You know, I never think. I try not to think. If I'll pick up a pen, if I write, or I'll see something, or I'll hear something, just write it down and never be worried about what other people think of your work. You know, you can put a poem out there, and you know what it means, and out of 100 people that read it, 70 will know what you mean, and the other 30 or the other way around will all have a different take on that what you write. They'll see it differently. So never
and
worry about
you
what people
know,
think.
writers are so blessed to have this the talent like this because we can express ourselves and we can touch many through
Yeah, definitely.
our
And never worry.
writers.
Never worry if someone's better than you, because they're not. You know, you're all equal. You're all on equal ground. You know, yeah, some use big long technical words, some use simple words, but you're all on the same, you know,
Just be yourself
same
and
way.
be watchful
Yeah.
because we can be influencing others and it's good to influence others through our good writings.
Mm, yeah. And as I
So what's
say,
your
write what you.
message for the Mother Eagle Blossom Show?
What's my message for the Mother Blossom show? I actually enjoyed it. Fair. I know I have actually enjoyed it. I wish it, I wish it all the luck to be,
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
not really
you.
one to give interviews. I think I've only ever given 3 in the 2 years I've been writing. So,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
And thank you for
but
the trust. And thank you for sharing yourself. And
well, welcome.
yeah, we will continue to pray for your wellness. And I know that now I can see that you're carrying yourself well.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. It's been a
Yeah, and
pleasure.
good luck to you too, and to your family also, and all your undertakings. I know that you will be blessed. Thank you so much
Thank you very much.
for joining me here, and you are an inspiration. Thank you for sharing what matters in life for you, because that's a very beautiful sharing that what matters for you is your family,
Yeah,
and I
definitely.
really salute you for that, and hope that every man also think like that for their family. That the
We're a
family
rare
is
breed.
our
I
ultimate
think we're a rare
happiness.
breed. So
That's
lovely.
right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you. And thanks for the time. Bye, Stu. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.